Hi everyone, and welcome to the part 2 of our tutorial. Although this can work independently, so in the first half we've used NGLS to take our metagenome, pre-process it, and then assemble it to build contigs, and then we map all of the reads to these contigs to get our BAM files. So this is where we left off, and so also by now this should be obvious, but this is the English version, so we have other languages below. So these two tutorials, they work together, but they're also independent. So, if you want to use a different pipeline to assemble your metagenome and then call SemiBin, that's perfectly fine. And if you want to just assemble your genome and then use another binning tool, there are many good ones out there, and sometimes also meaningful to use many of them and then do the replication. That's also fine. But they also work pretty well together. So here, I'm going to start exactly where we left off yesterday, so we had created these two files. Let me just pause there for a second. We had created these two files, config.fa and output sorted.bam. And so this represent our assembled contigs and the result of mapping the short reads to the contigs. And now again, I'm going to start from scratch and I'm going to create this Conda environment, which I'm going to call SemiBin tutorial. And then I'm going to use Mamba, which is a fast version of Conda, to install the SemiBin. So just activate the environment here, and then here again, as I said yesterday, so we use here we use BioConda channel, and since I've pre-downloaded everything, this is going to be very fast. Maybe on your system, maybe it's going to take a couple of minutes to download all of the packages. Here is this, as you can see, everything is cached already, so it just takes a couple of seconds, but if you have to wait a couple of minutes, just be a little bit patient. All right. Okay, so here we have installed SemiBin 1.5, which is, we've called it also SemiBin Beta 2. So here you can see version 1.5, and you can see that there's SemiBin operates with these subcommand interface. So we say SemiBin 2 and then a subcommand, and we are going to use the first one, which is this single easy bin. So which it's for single samples, and it's easy because it does everything for you. So from start to finish. So you give it as input, takes these two inputs, so the config.fa, the FASTA file, the BAM file. You also need to tell it where you want your output. So here I'm just going to say semibin.out. Let's use 4 threads. And then I'm going to say that this is the human gut sample. I know this. So I'm going to use a pre-built model, which is just going to speed everything up and give you very good results. Okay, so this is all you need to type. Okay, and now now I'm going to run it, and it's going to take a couple of minutes. So I'm going to actually cheat and do this. Okay, and if we look at the timestamps, we can see it was pretty fast. It took just 3 minutes, 4 minutes, and yeah, it created this semibin.out directory. And then if I look inside what is there, so there's a couple of CSV files, and there's this output bins directory, and in the output bins directory, oops, sorry, misspelled there, it's where I have all of my bins, so as individual FASTA files. So I also have the version, I also have here let me just edit here. So I also have this table there, and if I look into it, it just has some basic information about, how big each one is, the number of contigs, N50 and L50. And so, you can now take these and pass them, say probably we're going to be using something like checkm, or, the newer checkm2, and then the tool like junk to do quality control, and then also to assign, taxonomy to these. So, but, SemiBin, as you can see, it's very easy. If you just want the standard pipeline, it's one command, you give it contigs and the map reads, and it takes a couple of minutes and you get the output. So if you have any questions, again, feel free to reach out. We can do email, we can do Slack or Twitter DMs, we can schedule a Zoom call. So we're very open. We have SemiBin mailing list as well, so sign up for that, and subscribe to the channel to get the next few tutorials. All right, thank you, and see you soon.